Welcome back to Learn English with Wania. This is day 5 of our 40 Days English Story Challenge. Here, we improve our English through real-life stories and speaking practice. Let's get started. Have you ever noticed how some people always say, "I'll start tomorrow"? Tomorrow becomes next week becomes next year, and suddenly life feels difficult, not because of bad luck, but because of poor preparation. Today's story is not about ants or grasshoppers. It's about discipline versus comfort, planning versus pleasure, and short-term enjoyment versus long-term security. In this video, you will listen to a classic fable retold in advanced English, learn powerful vocabulary, and understand a life lesson that applies to students, professionals, and dreamers alike. First, listen carefully to the story without interruption. Then, we'll break down the vocabulary and the lesson. On the edge of a vast meadow lived a colony of ants known for their discipline and determination. From early morning until sunset, they worked tirelessly, collecting grains and storing food deep within their underground home. Every movement had purpose. Every effort was made with the future in mind. Not far away lived a grasshopper who saw life differently. He spent his days resting on leaves, playing music, and enjoying the warmth of the sun. While the ants labored under heavy loads, the grasshopper watched with amusement. "Why do you work so hard?" he asked one day. "Life is meant to be enjoyed. Food is everywhere, and winter is far away." The ants did not reply. They continued their work, guided by experience rather than impulse. They understood that comfort today does not guarantee safety tomorrow. As summer passed, the ants remained consistent. They strengthened their shelter and expanded their storage. The grasshopper, however, lived only for the present. His days were filled with pleasure, and planning felt unnecessary. Then, the season changed. The air grew cold, the meadow turned silent, and winter arrived. Snow covered the ground and food disappeared. The grasshopper, once confident and carefree, now wandered weak and hungry through the frozen fields. With no shelter and no supplies, he remembered the ants. Swallowing his pride, he approached their home and asked for help. He admitted his mistakes and accepted responsibility for his choices. The ants listened quietly. After careful thought, they offered him food and shelter, but only if he agreed to work alongside them. The grasshopper accepted. Through the long winter, he labored with the ants, learning the value of effort and preparation. By the time spring returned, he was no longer the same. He still loved music, but now he understood balance. Now, let's take a closer look at some advanced vocabulary used in the story. The first word is discipline. Discipline means having control over your actions and staying committed to your goals, even when you don't feel motivated. The second word is determination. Determination is the inner strength that helps you continue, even when things become difficult or challenging. Next is the word tirelessly. When someone works tirelessly, it means they keep working without giving up, without becoming lazy, and without losing focus. Another important word is impulse. Impulse is a sudden desire to act without thinking about the consequences. It often feels good in the moment, but it can lead to regret later. The next word is consistent. Being consistent means doing something regularly, without long breaks, even if the progress feels slow. Now, let's look at the word carefree. Carefree describes a state of mind where a person lives without worry or responsibility, often focusing only on the present moment. The next word is scarcity. Scarcity refers to a situation where resources are limited and there is not enough for everyone. And finally, the word responsibility. Responsibility means accepting ownership of your actions and understanding that every choice has consequences. As you practice English, try using these words in your daily conversations. They will help you sound more confident, thoughtful, and mature in your communication. This story teaches us that success is rarely accidental. It is built quietly through small, repeated efforts. The grasshopper was not lazy by nature, he was undisciplined. The ants were not lucky, they were prepared. Short-term pleasure may feel good today, but long-term effort creates security tomorrow. For English learners, remember this: language improvement works the same way. A little practice every day is better than motivation once in a while. If you enjoyed learning English through stories, like this video, share it, and subscribe for more advanced storytelling lessons. Comment below, which word did you learn today?